All right. And we're streaming. And we're streaming. We are streaming. It's happening. I feel like maybe this needs to be adjusted. I don't know. I had to do a little boob wiggle there. So there's that. Yeah, it does need to be adjusted. Do we want it here? No, you know what? I need this elevated. I need some elevation for the computer. A little elevation. Hold on. Auntie's fixing things. Having a Ralph Wiggum moment. Let's see how that looks. Oh my God. Okay, how about now? Except now you're, so now Instagram's very low. All right, we're gonna try the Drunk Tarot completely live. If we have any problems, then next time we'll go back to just doing it on public Patreon. I have to get my glass of champagne. Oh my God, another Drunk Tarot party. So if you don't know, we hit $15,000 today. We are halfway there. We're halfway there. Oh, fuck. It makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry. Deb's never seen Drunk Tarot. It's Deb's first Drunk Tarot. Yes. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody so much. So many of you guys stepped up today. I was like getting excited. Like I see these, like notifications rolling in and I'm like, listen, we got everywhere from $100 to $5. Everybody just like jumped in today. That means we made $1,000 in less than 24 hours. That's insane. That's insane. You guys are amazing. I can't believe it. I realized this is part of my like abundance lesson. Okay, I gotta move you up now. I just interrupted myself, my abundance lesson. But it is because it's so funny because people, I don't know if people are still doing this, but I know they used to do this. They would jump in on my comments and be like, oh, she's all about the money. Oh, she's scamming people. FYI, I've never scammed anyone in my life. All she wants is money, blah, blah, blah. And it's really hilarious to me because I grew up without money. I had periods of time where I had to choose between buying dinner or a pack of cigarettes. Obviously, I bought the pack of cigarettes. I don't smoke anymore, but, so I had this whole like abundance journey of learning to make money and learning to ask for money and learning to make money at what I do. So this is like, the universe is just sending it my way. Like, all right, you wanna, cause I asked, this is the really interesting thing. I asked universe, can you help me with my abundance problems? Because I would feel guilty about having money. I would feel guilty about spending money. I felt weird about making money. It was just weird. So of course you get stuck in this kind of funky place. Any of you guys that have abundance or money issues, like, you get stuck in this place where you're just like, I can't make more money. I'm always in debt. I have money problems, blah, blah, blah. Hi, Robin. Yeah, scarcity thinking. Exactly. So I asked the universe to help me out with this. And I was like, I really want to do this. Like, I want to be able to live in abundance. And this, I know, this is part, because I said, universe, please stop teaching me how to live in abundance in a shitty way. I was like, okay, I know how to be poor. I know how to have no money. I know how to be in debt. I was, because of my neck injury, I was in medical debt for a very long time. It was gnarly as shit. I just don't share this stuff usually. This is what Drunk Tarot is all about. I haven't even had a drink yet, y'all. But I said, I've learned all these hard lessons. I've learned how to be hungry. I have learned how to, have to beg people, or I had to ask people for money before. I've had to ask, when both husband Bot and I were out of work, I had to ask my mother to help me pay my mortgage or I was going to lose my house. You know what I mean? She could barely do it. Luckily, she had some influx of money because somebody died. It was just like, yeah, it's horrible to ask for money. So now I'm in this position. The universe puts me in this position where it's like, you're going to do a fundraiser. Love you, Toronto. You're going to do a fundraiser, which is like, oh God. So now I'm asking for money on the daily. I'm asking for money, trying not to feel guilty about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, but it's a lesson, and you guys are helping me learn it. So I'm grateful not only for the fact that you are chipping in, that you are opening your wallets, but that you're helping me out with this situation. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, I'm going to get my bottle of Vouv, and then for people that have never been, now we are all the way live, y'all, so even if you're watching this through Patreon, I put the link up on Patreon, but we are all the way live. We are on Instagram, we are on YouTube. You've probably never seen a drunk tarot before. Make sure you give me that thumbs up. Make sure you do the hearts so that Instagram and YouTube notify everybody, because I want people to come and celebrate and have some fun. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my glass of champagne, and then we're going to start Drunk Tarot, and then we have to let everybody know how Drunk Tarot works, because so many people are going to be like, read on Biden. Honey, we don't read on Biden on Drunk Tarot, honey. No, we do not. No, we do not. It's fun time. Hello, friend. Oh, no, it's fine. You live here. Ooh, I didn't know that was possible. I'm coming. I'm coming, I promise. All right, here we go. Yes. Ooh, honey. So I was not planning on drinking today. So I just had a salad, which means when we get down to here, I will be drunk. Oh my God, we can actually hear husband pot. Yeah, he's here. Oh, okay. Could you please share what you meant a few weeks ago during channeling when you said you were told 2025 is a thing of the past? Oh, good God. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Not a clue. That shit comes and it comes. I barely know what it means. Yes, he exists. It's real. Okay. I wish we could play music. It's okay. We'll do it on one of the Zooms. Do I have an electric countertop grill? I don't, but what I have is a grill that goes over my gas stove, and I love them. They're like cast iron. They're great. Will husband bot make an appearance at 30K? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh my God. I just want to say again, thank you to everybody who donated today. I still can't believe we did this. I still cannot believe we did this. I am like, oh my God. Oh my God. Damn, y'all. It's crazy. Just crazy. Woo. Man. It's a humbling experience. I have to say this. It is an absolutely humbling experience to do this fundraiser. I have done fundraisers before for organizations, for nonprofits. I've never done something like this for myself, but I knew I had to do it because I didn't have fucking money. And I was like, okay, the first thought is just work really, really hard, work yourself into the ground, and then you'll get the money, and then in 2 or 3 years you can start this website. And it was like, no. The universe was like, no, bitch, we're not doing that. Does this need to go down more? I'm trying to make everything happy, and I'm kind of BSing, waiting for people to get on too. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I just can't. I can't believe it. Why does a website cost 30K? Because it's not just a website. That's why it's going to be basically its own Patreon, so its own membership. You guys are going to be able to have your own accounts. There are different pages. It's kind of like a social network as well. So it's a lot. It's not just, oh, I go to this website and here's Kirsten's videos. There's going to be a lot going on within the website. So it's it's and then I have to pay taxes also on the money that I've earned. So some of the money, not a lot, not all of it, but some of it's going to have to go for the taxes because you got to pay taxes when you're not a nonprofit. Kind of like Gaia, kind of like a better Gaia. Yeah. It's a big deal. It's not like BS. It's a big deal. So you manifested, pat yourself on the back. Thank you, crispy potato salad. That just makes me hungry. That just makes me hungry. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Thank you to everyone here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look me in the eye, so it's not bad luck. I adore you guys. I adore you guys. You guys are amazing. Okay, so this is a drunk tarot. Drunk tarot is different from other readings. If you're not a patron, then you've never seen it, so you don't know. But basically, my ring is on upside down, which I don't like. Basically, we get a little drunk. We have a lot of fun. We don't read on anything serious. Absolutely not. There are no politics here. None. Zero. We don't talk heavy stuff. There's usually it ends up being mediumship. And I talked about this yesterday. I don't usually like to do mediumship. I've been told that I'm gifted at it, but I don't love it. But when I have a little cocktail, it's some part of me is like, you know what? Let's talk to all the dead people. Let's read them all. So this is drunk tarot. This is what we do. Yeah, unless it's politician sex tea. That's true. So I have decided, by the way, we're going to be doing a live auction for part of the fundraiser. It's going to be a live auction over Zoom. So we can really party and have some fun. I'm going to be auctioning off one of the cocaine Barbies from election night, the Barbie. I am going to be auctioning off one of my tarot decks. So probably either Flappy or the one I'm using right now, but one of my auntie, jujued up old ass. Well, it's not old; they're new. They just look old because I've used them. But I'm going to be auctioning two of those things off, and then I want to get an auction item from. Yeah, that was Cameron's idea. It was a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea, Cameron. I'm fully auctioning off the cocaine Barbie. I want Casey Watson to donate something, but what should he donate? I don't know. Are your lights acting up? Or are you still hearing strange tapping noises? Actually, yeah. The kitchen has not quieted since, oh my gosh, I want to say it was the very first celebratory drunk tarot I did. I still haven't been able to, whatever's going on in the kitchen, it's been tapping even when I'm not doing anything psychic. Yeah. So yeah, even though the link is up on Patreon, just so you know, this is fully live. We are just live everywhere. What are the cocaine Barbies wants to know? Okay. So on election night, everybody was all freaked out. And I said, okay, let's do election night together. I wasn't going to read on anything. I ended up kind of reading on stuff because we were all kind of freaked out. And then we started doing these energy boosts. Which I swear to God, we were taking credit for getting Biden elected because it was when it was like it looked really bad. He wasn't going to get elected. We're all, oh my God, let's do it like some, send some energy to Biden. And then as we do it, we start to see it go back up, and we were convinced it was us, right? But so we're drinking, we're hanging out, we're all tense, everybody's cray cray. And so what had happened? I got to back this up. So Tiger King. Remember Tiger King 1,000 million years ago? People didn't want to watch it because of the animal abuse, but they wanted me to read on it. So for those of them who didn't watch Tiger King, I reenacted it with my Barbies. Okay, I have a Barbie trunk. I literally have a steamer trunk full of Barbies from my childhood. I don't, typically use them now. But So I pulled them out for Tiger King, just to show everybody, like, this is what went down and this is who we're reading on, because people didn't know. And I feel like I did a very good job, by the way. That you can find on Patreon. It was like 4 hours. And then they said, bring the Barbies back out for election night. We want the Barbies back. All these people, like, come on, we want the Barbies, we want the Barbies. So election night, I bring the Barbies back out. And we basically came up with a Lindsey Graham Barbie. Yes, I was wearing a formal gown. That's right. Lindsey Graham Barbie. We had the whole Trump family in Barbies. But, you know, I had them all jacked up, right? Like, you know, Lindsey Graham was wearing a cowboy hat and some polka dot underwear. He was also a lady Barbie, not a man Barbie. Trump had a wig. I have a Barbie wig, so Trump was wearing a Barbie wig. So anyway, I get Kimberly, what do you guys call her? Kimberly Gargoyle? I get Kimberly Gargoyle and Donald Trump Jr., and I'm like, you know, they're cokeheads. So I get out baking soda, and I'm just dousing in the bed like, look, they're on cocaine. It was absurd and ridiculous, but so much fun. So I'm going to auction off one of those cocaine Barbies, probably with the cocaine. I want to make sure you know you're not getting real cocaine in the mail. Yeah. So, I mean, when I woke up the next morning, oh, thank you. I woke up the next morning, hungover as shit, and there's cocaine, quote unquote. There's baking soda all over my house. All over my house. All right, so who are we going to look at, you guys? Usually with Drunk Tarot, we have a theme. So we have looked at writers, and I know we looked at Edgar Allan Poe, Maya Angelou. Who else? We looked at a bunch of people. I think we did Fitzgerald. We did Drunk Tarot Love, where we looked at famous couples. But we don't have a theme because we're just hanging out and celebrating. If you want to donate to Give Better, that is a great idea. The link is in the bio. The link is in the box. I can put the link in the chat, or someone else can if they love me. I can't believe we hit 15. I just can't believe it. All right, who are we reading on, y'all? Who are we reading on? Who are we reading on? Keep going. I don't like anything I'm seeing right now. Come on. Instagram, what you want to read on, honey? Oh, Instagram, that iPad is about to die. 1 second. I think I better handle this situation. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on, my loves. Oh. Okay, there you go. Now, you're charging. This charger's broken, isn't it? Well, shithouse mouse. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Margaret Cho, no reason. I just love her. You guys are great. You guys are great. Erica Badu. Halston. Oh, interesting. Bob Crane. Wasn't that like oh my God, there was something weird about it, right? Rasputin I like. Ooh, he's creepy. He's creepy. I just did a Lizzie Borden mini dive that is over on Patreon. It's good shit. I have to get a real charger. This charger is effing broken. No wonder nothing's been charging all day. You? Oh, that's me. Am I going to get copyrighted for that? Jesus. Yes, I changed my ringer to David Bowie. Wait, Bill Gates visited Epstein? That's gross. Right. Oh, they never figured out. So wait, he was murdered? Or they ooh. King Edward the Abdicator. I like that one too. Guys are on some British shit. Oh, we did do a Drunk Tarot Royal Family. That was a good one. All right. There we go. I'm back. Walter Mercado I like. Wonder if I could get him. You guys have great suggestions. So if you're new here, welcome to Drunk Tarot. It's all fun, zero politics, zero serious shit. We typically look at dead people. And I'm sorry about the noise. Let's try Walter Mercado. I just watched the documentary. It's weird because I was like, I don't know that name. And then when I watched the documentary and I saw him in the capes. So if you don't know, he's an astrologer that like way back in the day. I mean, it was 80s and 90s, I guess. That so much noise coming out of this kitchen. That was like super crazy famous. Like super crazy famous. I have a feeling Moses was a jerk. I'm gonna be real with you. I have a feeling Moses was a jerk. Yeah, I'm already half drunk. I had a salad. Yeah, Drunk Tarot is supposed to be fun, dude. Drunk Tarot is a fun time. We having a good time. We celebrating. Don't forget to hydrate. I hope you can hear me over husband bot in the kitchen. Let me know if you can't. Read on Erica Jane. I think Moses was a jerk, dude. Ha! Cara said, I'm half in the bag with you, Kirsten. Okay, so Walter Mercado. I loved his energy. I loved his vibe. Oh, shit. This guy talks. He talks fast. Jaybird says, girl, you need to eat more. No, I eat a lot, but I just, if I'm going to drink, I usually eat more than salad for lunch. But oh well. I actually have a mini dive coming out on King Tut that's either going to be on Patreon or on the membership when it comes out. It's really good. Really good. Yeah, Mercado talks. He talks quick. He talks fast. A little bit hard to concentrate. All those noises, by the way, coming out of my kitchen are not ghosts, just so you know. Oh, he's so cute. I love this guy. So this is what he's telling me. He goes, it's beautiful over here. He's giving me like this tour. He's like, I'm going to give you a tour of heaven. This guy's great. This is what he's telling me. It's beautiful here. I'm going to give you a tour of heaven. Is what he's telling me. He's like, and it sparkles. He's like, oh my God, I love this guy. He's telling me, so I'm asking him because, so a lot of hold on a minute. This is driving me nuts. Are you almost done? Sorry, the noise is making it hard for me to concentrate on what this guy is saying to me. He is very attached to the personality of Walter Mercado, okay? He's very attached to him. You know what I mean? Like, because, you have many souls, right? Well, no, you have one soul, but many personalities. I'm talking about Walter Mercado, the astrologer, the famous astrologer. And he's like, I'm in my personality. I am Walter Mercado. Like, I am not going anywhere. He's so great. He says he can feel, this guy's great. He's telling me I can feel my higher selves. He goes, but I'm not ready to go back yet. He's happy. He's telling me he's so happy. He's so happy. He's so happy. He's so happy. Yeah, he's like, I feel great. He's telling me to tell people, don't worry. This is so funny. He goes, don't worry about your body. He's telling me he worried about his body, like he was worried. He was worried about the body or staying healthy in the body or getting sick, stuff like that. And he's like, don't worry. Like, he's like, I made that mistake. Don't worry about it. I had such a good time. God, this man loved life. I had such a good time. I had such a good time. I had such a good time. He's telling me this. I had such a good time. He's telling me, he says, there are many different planes. He goes, there are many different planes of existence, and you're living on one. And he's like, please know that you're living on one. He's like, there's so many different planes of existence. You're living on one. Understand that. It's so limited. He's giving me this like, oh God, it's so limited. It's so limited. He's also telling me that he part of him wishes that he had more time, and part of him feels like he did it just right. He goes, oh my God, I love this guy. He goes, you're beautiful, honey. You're beautiful. This is what he's telling me. You're beautiful, honey. You're beautiful. He's so sweet. He's a sweetheart. He's a real sweetheart. Thanks for the hearts, Instagram. Don't forget to give me those thumbs up, you guys, please, on YouTube. It really helps YouTube notify people that I am on. And I am on. I know that if you're on Patreon, you probably are watching through Patreon, but just FYI, we are live to the world. We are live. I decided to give it a shot. I haven't been doing these Drunk Tarots live to the world, but we have good mods, so I decided to go for it. Oh, you do? You know her personally. I love her. I love her. Ayanla Van Zandt. I love her. I love her. Did you see in Girls Trip? That's one of my favorite movies. Have you guys seen Girls Trip? It's one of my favorite movies. When she comes up against Queen Latifah, and Queen Latifah's like, oh shit. That movie kills me. I've probably seen that movie like 10 times, and it kills me. It just kills me every time. Like, I can't get enough of it every time. Men are always loud in the kitchen, LOL. Yeah, they are. Do ETs talk to drunk psychics? Probably. Probably, yes. Honey Badger said, I can't believe you hit $15,000. It seems like you just started this fundraiser a couple of weeks ago. I did. I started 3 weeks ago. We've got 6 weeks left. We're going to be doing a live auction. We're going to be doing another live Zoom. I love John Waters' energy. I fucking love John Waters' energy. Did I ever get divine? Did I ever get divine? I don't know. You guys will remember better than I would. What else are we doing? Oh, and then we're doing a streamathon, which I still have to ask Linda if she'll jump on with me. I'm gonna try to get Linda, Eliza, some other psychics. I'm sure I try to get Mr. Casey Watson. Let me know, what should Casey donate? Like, would somebody want like a Casey's clothes? Like, what possible? Like, what could he donate? Maybe a poem. He's a poet, you know. I don't know if you know this. The man's a poet. Hi, Vancouver. I love Canada. You know, when I was in Montreal, every store I went to, I went to a lot, they would immediately start speaking French to me, and I would be like, I'm sorry, I'm American. And every single person was like, oh, I thought you were Canadian. And I don't know why. But I took it as such a compliment. Am I going to do any fundraising on Patreon? No. I know. I mean, if you want to be a patron, that's a good way to raise funds. But ETs will come and destroy all idolatry. Oh my goodness. Master of Puppets is on one today. Cleopatra. I wonder if I could get up Cleopatra. I wonder if I could get Cleopatra. All you have to do with Canadians is say A. I don't think so. Oh, a custom poem? Oh, that would be kind of sweet. Casey can play both the bass and the guitar. Audrey Hepburn. We're just hanging, y'all. If you just got in here, we're doing a little drunk tarot. We're celebrating because we got to the halfway point. I can't believe we got to the halfway point of the fundraiser. We are at $15,000. We raised $1,000 in a day today, thanks to you guys. So every time we hit a milestone, I come on and I do free drunk tarot because this is usually reserved for patrons, as you know, if you are a patron. And usually we have a theme, and I take it a little bit more seriously. But it's spur of the moment. It's Friday. We're having a good time. So cheers to you again, and you, and you, and you. Ha! Canadian here. I do not say A. Russell Simmons got some gnarly energy. I know he's all peace and love and light. The man's energy is gnarly. Look, I got the finger going. This is how I feel about Russell Simmons. And it sucks because I like Russell Simmons. I liked Russell Simmons. And then all the women came out and were like, Russell Simmons is a piece of shit. And then I looked at it. I don't even know if I read on him publicly, psychically. I may have. But I looked at it and I was like, oh no, his energy is gunky. He got funky energy. Thank you, Hascape. Taking care of business over there, my friend. Very much appreciated. Casey should offer cameos, actually. Marie said, hey, bartender, I'll have a vodka martini, 3 olives, dinner, and a show. Betty Davis. Ooh, Betty Davis got some funky energy, too. Yes. I would love some tea on the K-pop world, but that might be just me. You know what? I have had so many requests for K-pop, and I don't know enough about it. I'm so ignorant. I am so completely ignorant, and I kept trying to get my shit together on that so I could do a reading on it because I've had so many requests, and I just don't have the time. I would love to read on K-pop though. The Winchester house. Okay, I have a Winchester house story. I love that you guys are here and that we're all celebrating together and that I'm already drunk. Can I just say? Can I just let everybody know that? I love it. Thank you for spending your Fridays with me. Thank you for donating. If you want to donate, P.S. If you want to donate, the link is in the bio over here on Instagram. The link is in the box over here on YouTube. It's givebutter.com/fundthecollective. It's the best place to put your money right now. I very much appreciate it. It's better than giving on YouTube because YouTube takes like 30%. They take quite a bit. Yes, please, please, please. I would appreciate the thumbs up. It helps YouTube because then YouTube will go, oh, people like this. So then we'll tell more people. And then we'll tell more people and then we'll tell more people. So that's how people get notified. Because I found even when you click the bell, you don't get notified. People have told me this. Okay, so my Winchester house. Gabby said, "Can I could help you understand K-pop. Shoot you an email." Yes, please. I have not been able to talk today. It's been cray. So I went to the Winchester Mystery House. It's here in the Bay Area. And we'd always heard about it as kids. So we go to the house. I'm going to tell you this right now. That house is not fucking haunted, except that it is. Let me explain myself. So I went years upon years. I mean, this is like the 90s. It was when I was with the abusive boyfriend. The abusive boyfriend. Did I ever tell you my abusive boyfriend story? This guy's such a piece of shit. So he, I'm going to have many different segues going on here. Abusive boyfriend, how am I? I'm like 21, 22 years old. And he comes home with a guitar. We were living together because he was homeless. Hello, auntie's an idiot, right? But you're kind of dumb when you're in your 20s. No offense, 20-year-olds, but you just don't know. Your brain is still growing. So he comes home with a guitar. And while he was, I don't know what he was doing, but he wasn't home. I taught myself how to play his guitar. I taught myself a couple Nirvana songs by listening to Nirvana songs. And he came home one day, he caught me playing the guitar. He grabs it out of my hands. He leaves. Now, we lived in the middle of nowhere. We lived in Greenville, which is in the middle of nowhere in California. And in the haunted cabin. Yes, exactly. And he comes back. Because he had this he made me dye his hair like Sugar Ray with the blonde tips. He said, I'm going to be a musician. He comes home with this damn guitar. So he comes back. And now, and I am not lying to you guys. I am not lying to you. I swear to God, this is a real thing. Yeah, that's how I got Santos. He comes back with a bunch of magic tricks. Jesus Christ. He comes back with a bunch of magic tricks. And he says to me, I didn't say I was going to be a musician. I said I was going to be a magician. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. That's real. That is a real thing that happened. That is real. That guy was such a piece of crap. Oh my God. But that's how I got my dog, who ended up being the love of my life. So, universe, everything balances out. No, I swear to God, it's real. It really happened. It really, really happened. So, anyway, I went to the Winchester Mystery House with him. Now, here's the weird thing. I've done readings on it, and I'm like, Sarah seemed like a nice lady. There's nothing weird here. I don't even think she was like doing seances in there. And P.S., there are articles you can find where basically the people that bought her house, I found this after the fact, people that bought her house like made up this legend about her. It's not even real. Like if you go back, this is Casey Watson territory, going back into the real history. But if you go back, you can see that like she had a reputation for being quiet, but that's about it. So I go to the house, I'm going through the house, and I mean, this is like pre me working as a psychic, like for money. But I'm going, this place isn't haunted, this is bullshit. You know, I've been in more haunted places, right? Okay, so we paid for a tour of the basement. Like, why would you pay for a tour of the basement? I don't know. You're 20 years old, you want to blow your money. So we're waiting there. It's me, my sister, the shitty abusive boyfriend, and her boyfriend at the time. And we're waiting for the tour to start in the basement. And this guy comes by in like, at the time we didn't think anything of it, but it's overalls and like a little cap, like a newsboy cap. He's carrying a ladder. He comes and and we said, oh, excuse me. Oh, he comes by. We didn't talk to him. He talked to us. He said, oh, are you waiting for the tour? And we go, yeah. It was like an outbuilding, the basement of an outbuilding. It was weird. And we said, yes, we are. And he says, oh, somebody will be along in a minute, blah, blah, blah. And he goes into the outbuilding. He goes in. There's only one door, okay? One door. Tour guide comes along in a minute. It's like us and like 3 other people. We go into the basement, this outbuilding basement. No one is in there. No one is in there. I'm not joking. I mean, this guy was solid. This was a solid ass man. I am not kidding you. It wasn't like he was a ghost. This was a man. But we go in the basement, there's nobody there. And we're going, okay, where's the guy? Like somebody in our group said, okay, where's the guy? Where's the guy? And we're kind of going, oh my God, he's not in here. I mean, you can see the whole place. Like there's no way for this guy to hide. There was only one door going in and out. So we actually went to the tour guide after the tour was over, and we said, excuse me, are there any other ways out of this building? And she said, no, why? And we said, well, we saw this worker. You know, we talked to this guy, we watched him go in the building, and now he's not in here. And she just looked at it. I mean, and this is why I know this place isn't like super crazy haunted, because it's not like she was like, oh, I heard, you know, this happens all the time. She looked at us like we were fucking crazy. And she was like, first of all, we don't do any work here because it was like a Saturday. She was like, we don't do any work here when we have tourists here. We only do the work when the place is shut down. And she said, second of all, there's nobody, like there's nobody on the work staff here today. Like there's nobody that matches that description. This guy, and then we all kind of went, oh shit. Like that is my Winchester story. I don't feel like it's haunted, and yet it's definitely fucking haunted. Or we had a time skip. But then if we had a time skip, why would the guy be asking if we were waiting for the tour? I mean, it was bizarre. It was bizarre. So, that's my Winchester story. Russell Simmons is garbage. What else can we talk about? Damn it, I'm drunk. Thank you for joining the celebration today, my friends. We just kind of briefly looked at Walter Mercado, but I feel like do I want to look at Rasputin? I don't know. He's a little gnarly. He's a little gnarly. That's the sofa I saw Linda G on when you introduced her to YouTube. Yes, it is. Thank you for noticing. Mac Miller. Oh, Kim Porter. I don't want to touch that. There's weird shit and grief there. She passed away, right? And was dating Diddy. Yeah, I don't want to touch that. There's something funky there. I mean, it was solid, you guys. Winchester has several vortexes. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it's because of the way it's built. Damn, we got a lot of Kurt Cobains over here. Kurt Cobain, huh? No, dude, I got some crazy lady. Who is this woman? There is some woman talking to me about what a piece of shit Courtney Love is. Oh my God, she's going a mile a minute. Instantaneously, it was like, bam, she's going a mile a minute talking about what a piece of shit Courtney Love is. Okay, husband bod is outside. So if you're new here, I have to tell people this because we are live to the world. So if you're watching through Patreon, FYI, we are live to the world. It's not just patrons on here. Drunk Tarot, we get noises coming out of my kitchen. I mean, this is like a very bizarre phenomenon. Doesn't normally happen in my house, although it has been since I've been doing all these Drunk Tarot mediumship things. But there it is. There's our first click. There it is. Can you hear it? Let me know if you guys can hear it. Yeah, okay, so this woman's talking about what a piece of shit Courtney Love is. She's going a mile a minute. She said, this woman has passed away. She's telling me she knew Courtney Love. Garbage. She's saying she's garbage, she's garbage, she's garbage. She doesn't know if Courtney killed him or not, but she's telling me what a piece of shit she is. Jesus Christ. She's telling me, oh my God, this woman just wants to like talk shit. I don't know who this is, but she's like, she's a slut. She's a piece of shit. She uses, ooh, honey. Okay, she uses her P to get anything. P-U-S-S. This lady says she's dirty. Who is this woman? What the hell is that noise? Is that the Chinese rocket out there? Is that the Chinese rocket? No, it's a plane. Sorry. I'm drunk and paranoid. I don't know who this lady is, but she just wants to rant. She's not giving me anything, so I'm going to push her aside and see what else I can get here. This is going to be a rowdy one. I could tell it's going to be rowdy. I wonder if it's because we're close to eclipse season. Yeah, my hairdresser is friends with people that are friends with Courtney Love, and he told me the same thing. She's fucking crazy. I saw it was a plane, but I thought it was a rocket. It was a weird noise. No, this lady's just a ranter. She's just ranting. Okay, Cobain's energy is super gentle. Wow, his energy's super gentle. This is a sensitive man. I know, I love Hole too. I saw Hole live. They were good. I have to say it. I will donate if you answer my Beyonce question. I will not be blackmailed. And I didn't see the question. Yeah, he's super gentle. This guy's super gentle. He's really sweet. He's really sweet. Oh, I feel like he was taken advantage of a lot, but he was smart, super smart, but taken advantage of. Sweet guy. Really loved his daughter. I feel like he's kind of around. I feel like he's kind of around the daughter. Daughter's a smart cookie, Frances. She is a smart cookie, this one. She was born into this difficult life. She actually chose a hard path. She chose a difficult path. Thank you for the hearts, Instagram. She chose a difficult path. She's sort of going to be dogged by bullshit, more or less. Kind of her whole life. Like, she just has a lot to deal with. It's a lot of energy. There's another clip. I don't know if you guys heard that one. I think part of it is her mom. Oh, Hull's bassist, duh, of course. I don't know, this lady was going off and she was pissed. She was pissed, whoever she was. It might have been her, I don't know. Whoever it was, she was super skinny and she had dark hair. So I don't know if that's what she looked like, but this lady was super skinny with dark hair. Yeah, Cobain isn't talking. I can read his energy easy peasy, but he's not really talking. But he's sweet. He's definitely giving me the stomach pain, the pain that he had in his stomach. Like I'm picking that up really, really well. Oh shit, I just saw it. No, this guy killed himself. He wasn't murdered, he killed himself. Because I see him alone when he died. I've done Chester ages ago. It was actually that was my first drunk tarot mediumship situation. I was with Megan Davis, and somehow we used to just do drunk tarot, and I would do actual tarot. And then I get ambushed by Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell. And it was rough. And I was like, I'm never doing that again. And now I do it all the time. But it was rough. Chester had nice energy. He told everybody to pray. I remember that very clearly. He said everybody has to pray because it really works. He was like, prayer really works. You guys need to know that. I remember that very clearly. Yeah, this guy was alone when he died. He was alone when he died. Flat out. Click in here now. I see it very clearly. Yeah, I don't have him. I can read his energy, but I don't have him, so I'm not in contact with him. She died in 94. Was she like super skinny with dark hair? Because that's the lady who was going off, dude. She was going off. Courtney Love's a piece of shit. Like, she was going off. Woo, honey. Auntie's ready. Auntie's ready. I'm feeling my shit right now, y'all. No, it wasn't Amy Winehouse. This is somebody who knew Courtney Love and hated her. That's what she looked like. Okay, then that was probably her. Harriet Tubman. That's a good, you know what? A couple people are asking about Harriet Tubman. Elvis. So, let's talk about Elvis. Warrior Witch, do you really want me to talk about it when I'm drunk? I think no. I'm like, that's not a good idea. I don't know if I can give you any good information. My chat is slow. Yeah, I know. It is. So I actually did a reading at Graceland. I went to Tennessee. I had the best time. I love you, Tennessee. If you're out there, I love you, honey. I felt like Memphis was my second home. And the weirdest thing happened, I'm sure a lot of you have heard me say this before, but we came around a corner. We're walking around Memphis. We come around a corner. There's the river. I see the river, and I get real freaked out because I recognized it. That was from a past life. I mean, I saw that, and I just went, I know this river. The Graceland reading was depressing as shit. Depressing. So depressing. I had a vision. I saw this. So you go through Graceland, which by the way is like very homogenized and kind of like, if you've never done it, I thought you just walk up to the house, and there's like a velvet rope and they let you in, right? You give a ticket and you walk in. No. There's like a complex across the street. They make you go through the complex. Then you have to get on a bus. Then they drive you up to the house. It's a whole thing. So we weren't prepared for it. But you go in the house and it's weird. Click again in here. The energy is really, really weird. It's bizarre. And we went into the downstairs room. They don't let you upstairs. And apparently the joke, we heard this a million times in Tennessee. The joke is you can't go upstairs because Elvis is still up there. He's watching everybody. But we went into one room, and I flat out saw this guy sitting on a couch doing drugs in this room. I mean, I saw it. I saw drugs everywhere, man. He was so depressed. I was just like, holy shit. I mean, it was whoa. And his grave is there. I mean, it's out there by the pool, which is weird because I had a full deja vu out there. Like we came to the pool, and I was just like, I've been here before. I've been here before. I've seen my mother standing in front of this thing I've never seen before. It was really bizarre. His energy now, not as depressed. Oh my God, from Sublime. I do want to read on him. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Honey, you don't have to pay to play, baby. You don't have to pay to play. How do I get celebrities to come to me? It's a really good question. has been explained, so if you've never seen Drunk Tarot, and there are many of them, what was explained to me, I think via Anthony Bourdain, is because they were always telling me to be careful. Like, be careful, your light is on, we can see you on the other side, and anything can come in, kind of a deal. So I kind of set this boundary for myself. If I don't recognize you, I ain't reading on you. And you can't come talk to me. Now, I can read on anything. So with Elvis and with Kurt Cobain, I wasn't talking to Kurt Cobain. Mercado was talking. Walter Mercado was talking. But Kurt Cobain, it was like I was just reading his energy. When they come and they actually start talking, it's because I can recognize them. That's why. If I don't recognize you, I very rarely let you in the door. This actually, this woman, the one that came through talking about Courtney Love, talking shit, that's the second time I've ever really talked to somebody I didn't recognize. The first time, it was this woman, we were reading on, it was a Drunk Tarot, we were reading on Lenny Bruce. And I couldn't get Lenny Bruce. It was very difficult. But this woman comes through. And she was like a junkie. Come to find out, I didn't know anything about it. Come to find out, it was like his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend was the person that was talking to me. I described her to a T. I kept saying, I don't know who this is, but like she's doped up, she's drugged out. Drink some more, Kirsten. Peace on earth said, thank you. So that's why I have a big, strong boundary there. If I don't recognize you, if I don't know who you are, I'm not going to talk to you. The only exception I make is when we do, hi Julia, when we do the Halloween seance, that's when I will read on anybody's anything. That's a patron thing, and now it's going to be a membership thing, obviously, when we get on a membership. But I remember somebody's grandma was coming through. We had kids coming through, so that's when I read for the audience. And I will tell you this, my aunt, my great aunt was a nun, pretty high up there in the echelons of nuns. And she came through and she was like telling us about Fatima. She was telling us about Vatican, like the Vatican's full of shit. She was like, let me tell you about the Vatican. They're hiding stuff. Like, I don't barely remember what she was saying. She was going off. And what ended up happening, I dressed like a vampire, but then I put, they made rosary beads we used to go to convent all the time. All the time. I used to go to the convent as a child. I mean, like, dress up, we got to go to the convent and visit the nuns because we had 3 nuns in the family. But she gave me a rosary made out of rose petals. And I was wearing that on that Halloween seance because it was a very nice accessory. But she came through because I was wearing a rosary. So then she's like, let's talk about the Vatican. They're full of shit. Yeah, so Elvis doesn't really like to talk. That guy doesn't like to talk. He doesn't like to talk. I can read his energy, and it's actually really gentle but very confused. But he doesn't like to talk. Harriet Tubman. I'm going to see if I can get her. Nope, not you. No. Mm-mm. She's hard to get. Oh, okay. So this is the information I can give you on Tubman. She's not present. She's also no longer Harriet Tubman. She has gone into her whole higher self. So the personality known as Harriet Tubman is technically no longer in existence, if that makes any sense. If you don't get it, let me know, because I'll explain it. But I did do a deep dive of Joan of Arc, and she was weird and dirty. I remember that very clearly. Yeah, Harriet Tubman is in her higher self. I do not believe that she's come back into a body. She may not come back to this realm or this planet. Warrior Witch goes, I don't get it. Yeah, so basically, your soul. You have your big soul, you have your higher self. Your higher self is the accumulation of everything you've ever been in the lifetime of your soul. So, Kirsten is a personality. But my soul, my higher self, is much bigger, right? Is this making sense? Maybe not. I don't know. She's drunk. This bitch is drunk. But I love you guys. So when you have someone like Harriet Tubman, she doesn't stay Harriet Tubman. Elvis doesn't stay Elvis. That's their personality in that lifetime. So when they pass over, they sort of rejoin with everything that they are. So what you are right now, you know, Denise, Cameron, Cara, Kevin, you know, what you are right now is just this tiny little piece of what you actually are. Kevin says Prince wants to talk. Prince never wants to talk. Cara said, makes sense to me, but I'm also drunk. Right on, girl. So when you pass over, you kind of expand. So Harriet Tubman, no longer the personality Harriet Tubman. She has reabsorbed into herself, if you will. She is large. This woman ascended also, so she has moved into different dimensions. So I've been told multiple times, thank you, Chris. Bruce Lee. I've been thinking about Bruce Lee. It's so funny you asked about him. I've been told frequently there are 12 dimensions, okay? And I'm going to tell you this. One of the times, a little unstructured, drunk tarot, because I didn't eat much today, but also because we usually have a fucking structure and we don't. But the first time, the reason I don't like mediumship is this. Okay, so one day, I'm on the phone with my friend, chilling out, talking, having a conversation. And I felt something in the house. This is right at the beginning of my psychic. I mean, I was always psychic, but this was like psychic overload. It was, I don't want to call it an awakening, but it was kind of a tower thing, and it lasted for many months. I was draining the batteries out of my remote controls. I was having prophetic dreams. I mean, I was psychic to the point where I couldn't handle it. So I'm sitting here, and I feel something come in the house, and I get completely freaked out. Something's in the house. Something's in the house. I'm on the phone with her. I'm screaming. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. So I run outside. Why? I don't know, but I remember this so clearly. I ran outside my backyard. It's summertime. So I'm in the backyard. Melly said, reminder, please donate here for Auntie. Yes, givebutter.com, fund the collective. That is the best place to donate right now because YouTube does take a very large portion of the money that you guys donate, FYI, in case you didn't know. And since we're trying to raise money, that's the best place to put your money right now. Thank you, Melly. I run outside. The thing follows me outside. And it starts talking to me. And it ends up being a mutual friend of ours that had passed away. But it was my friend's like super duper best friend. So she starts telling me shit. You're gonna say this, you're gonna say this. Like she's just telling me, like, it's so strong. God, it scared the shit out of me. So I'm telling my friend this stuff, and she's going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like everything you're saying is right. The stuff I didn't know. I remember stuff about rum and leopard bikinis, like crazy shit that I did not know, that I've never heard. But I'm telling her all this stuff, and then I'm telling her she wants you to know that she's moving up, that she is moving beyond human knowledge, human understanding. And then she was one of the first ones that told me there were 12 dimensions. She finally left. She said, I'm not leaving until you tell her everything I want you to tell her. And I did it, and I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. But everything was verified. Stuff I didn't know. Stuff I couldn't have known. So that's kind of where I got the information that there are 12 dimensions and that you sort of, you can kind of move up. Ms. Design says, my first drunk tarot. Yes, I love it. Welcome all the newbies. Thank you so much. And don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Very much appreciated. So that experience frightened me so much that I stopped mediumship altogether. That was in 2012. That was in 2012. And I think I probably, and then the Chester Bennington thing scared the shit out of me. Dude, Chris Cornell was so angry. So angry. I want to say it was 2017 or 18. So I'm just now kind of getting comfortable with it. Auntie has to refresh her glass. I'm going to be right on. Hold on. you know what? It's more difficult to concentrate when I'm live to everybody, though. That's what I realized. It is a little bit more difficult to concentrate when we're live to the world. I don't know why. It's a little bit harder for me to kind of get into my drunk tarot groove. I think it's because there's so many people coming and going in the YouTube chat and in the Instagram. The numbers are constantly changing. I know you guys can't see them, but I'm wondering if that's why it's just a little bit harder for me to concentrate. And usually when we do it on Patreon, it's like super steady. You know, everybody's just there. Jesse James. Yeah, it's kind of distracting energetically. It's a little bit more difficult. I'm definitely not reading on Aleister Crowley. He has terrible fucking energy. That guy has terrible energy. Oh my god. Let's see if I can get Bruce Lee. No. But I do have Brandon Lee. I kind of apologize if this is your first experience with Trump Tarot because it's not usually this scattered. There's not usually background noise. Again, this is very spur of the moment, celebratory. So if you've never seen this before, it's a little bit different on Patreon. It's a little bit more structured. It's definitely quieter, and I can definitely perform a little bit better. But I'm doing my damnedest. I've got Brandon Lee. Okay, this is interesting. I don't think they're together, Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee. I don't think they're together. Because I get this sense of separation. I know, I'm kind of gearing myself up for a Manson family read. I actually have a reading on Selena on my Patreon that you can go check out. Very good reading. She's beautiful. I don't think they're together. Because first of all, I am obsessed with the Manson stuff. I'm obsessed with it. I read the Vincent Bugliosi book. My grandmother let me do things way too early. I watched Coming to America when I was like 9 years old. Right? I think that's why I have such a filthy mouth. I think we can blame Eddie Murphy. She let us watch all sorts of shit, and I was like, oh my god. Looking back on it, I'm like, Grammy, what were you doing? But she had the book, and I was like, I'm going to read this book. And I think I was like 12. You know, so I read the Vincent Bugliosi book on Manson. And I've been obsessed ever since, but it's a difficult read. It's a hard read. I don't get the sense that Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee are together, but they're kind of okay with it. Bruce Lee feels very distant to me. Very, very distant. Very out there. Very, very out there. Brandon Lee feels closer. This is a sweet man. He says he knew. He's telling me I knew. Wait, his dad died young too, right? No, he's definitely passed. Black Left said, embrace your powerful gifts. Please don't be afraid. You know, you gotta baby step some shit. You just have to. Especially, you know, when you get hit by shit, because that's usually what the universe did. Like, let me just slap this bitch around. Like, really? And then you're like, okay, when I go back into that, I'm not getting slapped around again. Yeah, because he's telling me he knew he was going to die young. Like his dad. I can't get Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is like out there, dude. I can't get this guy. I mean, he is just out. I could read him. But not talk to him. Brandon Lee is reachable, is present. He doesn't have a very strong presence. I think it's difficult for him Okay, well now I'm getting now Bobby Kennedy is coming through, as always. Bobby Kennedy. Bobby Kennedy does not like the shirt I'm wearing, can I just tell you? He does not like this shit. He's like, you wearing a shirt that says you're a slut? He is not feeling it. He is not feeling it at all. Yeah, Brandon, he's a very sweet man. He says he wants people to know he's okay. He knows it was an accident, how he died, but he knew he was going to die young. He's kind of giving me this. He's like, good job, honey. He's like, good job, kiddo. Oh, Bernadette's in the house. Bernadette, y'all give Bernie Boo some love. She's in the house. Yeah, he wants me in not the slut shirt, clearly. Which is worn in irony, in case you were wondering. Were Bruce and Brandon... Okay, that's an interesting question, Michelle. Were Bruce and Brandon Lee cursed? Oh, this is weird. Okay, this is weird. Okay, I'm into this. This is weird. So what I'm feeling is this. How the hell did Bruce Lee die? I don't know how he died. Can you guys tell me how he died? Oh, I love that Eartha Kitt energy. Allergic reaction to meds. Shit. So they both died by accident. Wait, now I'm getting brain hemorrhage. So he died by... Okay, no, I do remember this. I do remember this. Okay, there are like 50,000 different answers. You guys. Okay, so he reacted to a medication that gave him a brain hemorrhage. Okay. I knew that. So they both died by accident. So there is this weird connective energy. Thank you for the hearts, Instagram. Thank you so much. There's this weird connective energy. I don't know if it's a curse. I don't want to call it a curse. Show me Bruce Lee. I'm getting in my groove now, kids. Getting in my groove. Show me Bruce Lee. You know what I'm being shown is this. It felt like, oh my God. CB said, I'm a slut maker. Honey, sluts can only make themselves. Bruce Lee, he was done. I get this very clearly. He was done. He was done. I mean, I get this clear as a bell. Like, this guy is like, I am done. I am done. I did what I came to do. I'm done. That's it. I did what I came to do. I'm done. Yeah, done. I mean, I get that clear as a bell. This guy's moved on. They're not in the same plane. These two are not in the same plane. Because Brandon Lee is very accessible to me. He's really sweet. He's weak. So he can't, it's not like he can sit here and BS. Bobby Kennedy's over here like, what are you doing? What's going on? He wants to know why there's so many people here. Bobby Kennedy's used to less people and like familiar people. He's like, why are there so many? I don't understand why there's so many people here. I want to try to get Bradley from Sublime, and we'll just go full 90s. I don't give a shit. Oh, this man died in pain. Yeah, if you're new here, Bobby Kennedy is like, I don't know, dude. The guy just comes through. He comes through on Junk Tarot. He criticizes how I look, typically. What I'm wearing, typically. We actually ended up having a Bobby Kennedy cocktail party, Megan Davis and I, where we super dressed up because he was like, women need to dress like women. But he saved my ass a couple times. He came through on that Halloween seance and started talking about the election, and he nailed it. That man was making predictions on that seance. By the way, all of this shit happens on Patreon, and it's going to be happening on the new membership. So if you want to join Patreon, you should, because it's good shit. The link is in the box. The link is in the bio. And if you want to donate, look at that, $15,000 milestone. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. If you want to donate to Give Butter, then the link is in the box. The link is in the bio. I think we're actually going to hit 30,000, which I'm shocked by. This man died in pain. I don't know if I want to read on this. This is exactly the vibe I'm going through. This man died in pain. And sad. No, I don't want the Bradley vibe. No, this man's sad. He came in sad. But I think he's with the dog now. I think he's with the dog. Which drunk tarot was River Phoenix on? Ooh, shit. Can anyone answer that question? Thank you for the hearts, Instagram. You guys are just consistently giving me heart. Is Michael Caine dead? Usually people request dead people. That's why I'm asking. Yes, Bobby told us the Republican strategy for cheating on that thing. Billy the Kid. Okay. I can't do Billy the Kid because I am doing a mini dive on Billy the Kid, Doc Holliday, and Wyatt Earp. So I have to save it. I have to save Billy the Kid. Oh, I didn't like Anna Nicole's energy at all. And the hell did Michael Caine die? Lisa said, is everyone drunk in here? Just checking. I mean, I am. Did I do a Dead Hollywood? Oh, it was Dead Hollywood. Okay. That was the drunk tarot where River Phoenix came through. Read on Scientology. Scientology's gross. What? Dude, this chat is cracking me up, dude. Already, we're getting effects of Mercury going retrograde. It's not even happening for like months upon months. People are like, he's dead. No, he's not dead. He's dead. No, he's not dead. He's alive. He's dead. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, Buffalo Bill is not on my list of mini dives. Okay. All right. Let me look at Buffalo Bill. I'm curious now. Buffalo Bill. I just watched. I had to do it. I just watched Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins. Okay, did he make like being a serial killer like super sexy, or is it just me? Is it just, I want to know. I did Corey Haim ages ago, and it was dark. I have to know this. I need to poll everyone. Am I the only one that found him sexy as a serial killer? Remains of the Day was good, right? Okay, it's fine. But Hannibal Lecter, I was like, Michael Caine isn't dead. Okay, thank God. I have a deep dive or a mini dive on Lizzie Borden. It's really, really good on Patreon. You can get that at that $2 level, by the way. I'm definitely not looking at Jeffrey Dahmer. Blech, blech. No, I'm the only one that found him sexy. Really? It is just me. The chat's like, nah, it's just you, bitch. It's just you. Okay, it's just me. That's fine. I found him intoxicating as Hannibal Lecter. Maybe it was just the performance. Oh, I love Mads Mikkelsen. I love Mads Mikkelsen. Oh my God. Okay, let me see if I can get Buffalo Bill. That's kind of an interesting one. Buffalo Bill. It's my terrible Anthony Hopkins. It was the British politeness. Maybe it was. He's hot. I mean, dude, he was oozing sex energy. Right? Okay, I'm not crazy. Like, he put sexy into that performance. I can't get Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill. Mads Mikkelsen is a DILF. Agree. Oh, y'all learned some sick shit. You're like, look at serial killers. Oh, that's not drunk tarot. That's not drunk tarot. I gotta find somebody to look at though, because I'm like, my mind is wandering here. Bonnie and Clyde. Okay, I like this. Bonnie and Clyde. You know what? Okay, so the first thing I get through Bonnie and Clyde, there is a mania here. There's an energy that these two created together. Wow, this is wild. Very, very manic. Hold on. Okay, so I'm getting Bonnie more so. I'm getting Bonnie. She was pushy. She was pushy. This is a pushy lady. It's so funny because she would come out sort of kind of sweet and retiring kind of in a weird way. And then she would get real pushy. Amanda's in Australia. It's only 11:40 a.m. here. She's pushy. She's a pushy lady. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to look at this. I'm like, who started who in the bank robbery? I mean, I know, he was apparently already a bank robber, but I feel like she was like, let's do this and let's do this and let's do that. Like, she pushed him. She pushed this man. I mean, this is legit. She pushed this man into doing some jacked up stuff. She pushed him into doing some jacked up stuff. Straight up, she did. Talking Bonnie and Clyde if you just joined. He was more chill. I get him as more chill. No, I don't think they were twin flames. I think they goaded each other in a weird way. They goaded each other. She was this is fucked up. She was a little loose. Maybe she needs the chill slut t-shirt. She was a little loose, this one. This woman is highly sexual. Highly sexual. Highly sexual. He was more laid back. He was more chill. He didn't really want to hurt anybody. I get this very clearly. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. I see there's a twin flame discussion going on in the chat. So I'm going to say this. We have no definitive answers on that because it's not science. So it is based on anecdotal experiences and it's based on your own experience. That's the best we can do with that. That's the best we can do. Yeah, dude, he's showing me. Well, first of all, this is weird, but he's like, I didn't look like Warren Beatty. That's the first thing he's giving me. I didn't look like Warren Beatty. This guy was bisexual also. He was bisexual for sure. She was pushy. She was demanding. I get this real pushy feeling from her. Super demanding. I think she pushed him into doing things he didn't want to do. I think she pushed him into taking risks he didn't, or she would talk him into it. But she had very decisive energy. Very decisive energy. I'm reading on Bonnie and Clyde. Okay, husband bot is not in the room, but there's another click. He wants to talk. This guy wants to talk. He's telling me, he wants to tell me how destitute things were. How absolutely destitute things were. He's showing me things were absolutely destitute. He's like, I was dirt poor. I was dirt poor. So this guy wants to talk. She doesn't want to talk, but he wants to talk. He's telling me he was dirt poor. That he needed money to survive. He feels like he was made out to be worse than he is. He wants to clear his name. And he has mixed feelings about Bonnie. She has a bipolar feel to her. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, he has a mixed feelings about her. Like, oh, I love her, but also like she was a bitch. Like, he kind of blames her for stuff. He blames her for them getting killed, flat out. Flat out. This man is not happy that he died. He is not happy. Thank you, Anima. He is not happy that the way that he died, he feels like it could have been prevented. Also, he feels like he didn't deserve that kind of a death. He's showing me that very clearly, like the way it went down, I didn't deserve that. They shouldn't have done that. He's saying I was a trophy on a wall. This is what he's telling me. I was a trophy on a wall. Thank you, Raslin. I was someone's trophy. That's what he's telling me. That's what he's showing me. I was someone's trophy. And he's kind of saying it was fucked up. Like he's showing me like it was wrong. We were starving. This is what this man's telling me. I mean, I don't know. The way that he's putting it to me is like, it's not like I was out buying cufflinks. I was feeding people. I was feeding my family. I didn't want to hurt nobody. That's what he's telling me. Flat. Like, I can hear this guy yelling. This guy is talking. I don't want to hurt nobody. I didn't want to hurt nobody. I didn't set out to hurt nobody. I mean, this man is talking to me. His grammar is not great. He's showing me where he grew up. He's showing me there was a creek. He's showing me he had a brother or a cousin that he was hanging out with. As a kid, he's showing me he had a good childhood. He's telling me my daddy beat me. That's what he's telling me. My daddy beat me, but that's what we did back then. Kind of, you know, that's the vibe he's getting me. But he's showing me this creek. He's showing me he used to go swim here. I don't know if this can be verified. If it can, let me know. No, he's giving me this again. He said, "Oh, I didn't want to hurt nobody. I wasn't raised to hurt nobody. I didn't want to hurt nobody." He's kind of giving me like Bonnie's a bitch kind of a thing. Like I let her. He's telling me this. He's talking. He says I let her push me into things. I let her push me into things. It would have gone different. He almost feels like he rused the day that he met this woman, and she doesn't want to talk. Like she is not here. It's like, yeah, he's just in it. Like he's just in it. Like he's still kind of reliving this shit. He's telling me that the way they died was incredibly traumatic to him. He's showing me the death. He's showing me he was out of the body, beside the car. He's showing me this. He's looking at himself and he's looking at Bonnie and they're dead. Bonnie was gone, not there, wasn't standing beside him. He was by himself. And he's looking at the body. God, fuck, dude. He is like showing me this shit. It's crazy. This is crazy. He's looking down. He's showing it to me. He's showing me the faces. He's showing me the eyes specifically. And he said they were partying. Like these marshals. And he's showing me a bunch of them. They come out. They're on the road. And he's showing me a ton of them. Like he's showing me way more people than needed to be there, number one. Number two, he's saying like they were partying. Like they were congratulating themselves. I was a trophy. I was an absolute trophy to them. I died to hang on someone else's wall. That's what he's telling me. That's why I died. That's why I died. And he's giving me like, I was just trying to feed my family. He has kind of an accent. And he kind of strings his words together, like they kind of run together. But he's saying like, I was just trying to feed my family. I was just trying to feed people. I was just trying to live. I was just trying to live. I was just trying to live. That's what he's telling me. Yeah, he kind of blames Bonnie. I don't know if it's legit. I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if it's legit. This is how he feels. I don't know if this is legit. But this is how he feels. Like it was her fault in a way. I almost kind of want to say that he's pushing the blame off on her. He's also telling me she was kind of loose though. She would flirt with guys. She flirted with guys all the time. She would disappear with guys. He's telling me, okay, this is very specific. He's telling me they were in this is the word he's using. He's telling me we were in a honky tonk. And she disappeared with some guy. Okay, all right. He's telling me she disappeared with some guy and the guy was black. which of course at that time was like very taboo, right? And he goes like this, I didn't much mind. Like, this is what he's telling me. I didn't much mind. But because it's so taboo, right? A white lady going off the black guy in the South, like he basically said, this is an example of how quote unquote loose she was. Of course, I don't intend any offense by saying that, but that's what he's showing me. Wow. Hypersexual, this lady. She won't come through. She won't come through because I think she's in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I think like this is her. Yeah, I think Clyde, I mean, because if she could, I want to say this, if she could actually refute it, I think she would come through and refute it, and she can't, so she's just like not coming through. She was hypersexual. Whatever took her fancy, she didn't care. I see this very clearly. This woman was just like, she was strictly straight. Clyde was definitely bisexual, but she was strictly straight. And just let's go have a good time. I don't think she was molested. I don't get the sense that she was molested. I get more, honestly, you want to know the truth? What it feels like to me is that she was just flat out in charge of her sexuality and didn't give a shit. Lisa said she won't come through because she's busy trying to hook up still. Maybe, shit. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this was a woman taking advantage of her own destiny and her own body and her own life. And do they? No, God, no. They don't speak to each other. They're not even close to each other. No way. Yeah, she was just like, he's cute, I'm gonna go off with him. He's cute, I'm gonna go off with him. She cheated on Clyde, flat out. But part of him, like, kind of didn't give a shit. It's weird. They had the energy that holds those two together is so sticky and so thick. Oh, listen, look at this. Bridget said, Kirsten, he was a gentle guy. My great-great-uncle drove them for 3 years. He was African-American. His name was John. Clyde let him go a year before they were murdered. He said he didn't want him dead. There it is. Wow. Thank you for sharing, Bridget. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. The demon of lust. Oh, I think that's just trash. Don't get me started on that. I actually just did a deep dive on the Catholic Church, which is, again, over on Patreon. This is how I make my living, by the way. So premium content goes over there. And soon it'll go to the membership. But it's going to be for a really nice, low price. Buffalo Bill. Got to do my Anthony Hopkins impression, clearly. I mean, I really, like in the book, Hannibal and Clarice hook up, like they get together. In the movie, that is not what happens. He cuts off his own hand. But it ain't sexy. It ain't sexy. Like, even when he kissed her, it wasn't sexy. I wanted sexy. Like, Penelope, nope. Julianne Moore, there we go, wrong redhead. I was going to say Penelope Ann Miller because, hello, I'm drunk. But Julianne Moore was, like, not giving when he kissed her, and I kind of wanted her to want it a little bit. I'm just going to redirect all the movies. That's basically what's happening right now. Are we talking to aliens? Okay, I've never done a drunk tarot. Let's talk to aliens because aliens scare the shit out of me, so no. But there are a few alien deep dives over on Patreon where I'm nice and sober, and they're still scary as shit. You don't look drunk, Sheila Inquisitive Tarot says. You don't look drunk, you're good. Thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, it's only, I've had 1.5 glasses. I just can't hold my liquor. I never could. I saw the funniest off-Broadway musical called Hannibal. Wow, Bonnie and Clyde got a lot of funk going on, y'all. They got a lot of funk going on. I'll tell you what, dude, there's this weird, sticky energy. They're going to come back. I'm going to tell you this right now. Those two are going to come back together, and have to work their shit out because there is a lot of karma between these two. She ran him. She ran him. And I think they're going to come back as brother and sister. Oh, Phil Spector has the worst effing energy. Linda G got visited by an alien a few days ago, and man, did it spill some serious tea. What's the tea? I can't watch other psychics. What's the tea? Elon Musk is trash. Sorry. Sorry, Elon fans. Yeah, I remember in the download when I was reading on the I have to do a part 2 on the Catholic Church because it was too big to look at. But I specifically looked at like demonic possession stuff, and it was like basically a moneymaker that they invented, which makes perfect sense to me. It makes perfect sense to me. I'm going to recommend this one more time. When God Was a Woman. Read the book When God Was a Woman. Please, for the love of God. Who's a woman? God has no gender. But it really talks about how people worship the goddess for many, 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 many years before the Catholic Church came on the scene. And before Judaism came on the scene. It's worth a read. Patty ordered it. Yay! Yes, Patty, I love it. I'm telling you, it changed my perspective on so many things. And I'm going to say this also. The reason I bought that book is because I watched the documentary on Olympia Dukakis, who just recently passed, who no, I'm not going to read on. I don't read on people that have recently passed. I feel like it's very disrespectful to the families. But in this documentary, which is really good, which I highly recommend, she talked about this book and how it changed her life. I said, man, I got to order the book. I ordered it right away. And it changed my life also. Oh my God, Peace on Earth, shut up. Peace on Earth said, Elon Musk has the energy of a guy that doesn't wipe. Okay. That's it. I think that might be the line of the night, dude. That was good. That was good. That's mad props to you, my friend. That was good. P.S. If you missed any of these other drunk tarots, you can go to Patreon. They are public, so you don't have to sign up, and you don't have to be a patron, and you don't have to pay for it. But we've done one for every milestone that we've hit. So the last one, Tupac Shakur came through, and it was just like, wow. That guy was just dropping bombs. I mean, it was amazing. So please do go check it out. It is for the free. As my sister would say, it is for the free. Ooh, I got a ringing in my ear. Peace on Earth said I'm hella high. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Amber Heard. I've read on Amber Heard before. Her energy's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Julia goes, robots wouldn't get wiping. It's so true. I literally thought that plane outside was the rocket coming to kill me. Oh my God. I get ringing all the time. What does it mean? So I've heard several theories on this. There are, what rings true to me is this, right? Because it's another thing that we don't know. We don't know. There's no science behind it. We don't know. But it's a change in vibration or a change in frequency, or it is your guides, quote unquote, or higher self or inner self, what have you, trying to get a hold of you. People that committed suicide, was that predetermined? Oh, that's a good question, Peggy. I have always had the sense, and I've had a lot of people pass away early in my life and unexpectedly in my life. I've always had the sense that the timing is legit. So I think time of death is predetermined. Although, oddly enough, I'll tell you this, which totally contradicts what I just said. My guides told me, because I do automatic writing, which some of you may not know. Listen, patrons get a lot of tea that doesn't happen in public, so this is like one of my first very big public readings, FYI, where I'm spilling tea, getting drunk and spilling tea. But I was told by my guides that I would have an opportunity. I don't remember how long ago this was, but they said in 7 years' time, I would have an opportunity to leave this earth. And that I wouldn't take it. So while I personally feel that most things are predetermined, what my guide said kind of contradicted that. So we shall see. Oh, you're getting triggered? No. Okay, let's get off that shit then. We're not going to talk about that anymore. Yeah, I'm like, I know. Can you imagine? Sometimes I don't like to talk to these damn guides. They're like, listen, this terrible thing's going to happen and it'll be fine. And I'm just like, you guys are dicks. Like, what do you mean this fucking horrible thing's going to happen to me, but it'll be fine? Like, what? No. Oh my God. Sometimes I'm going to be real. Sometimes it just sucks to be psychic because I get the bad news. I get the good news, but I also get the bad news. And sometimes the bad news is absolutely horrific. And you're like, well, I'm just going to sit down and wait for this bullshit to happen. What's our purpose as light workers? Catherine wants to know. She's going to trust the drunk lady to answer a serious question. Okay. Melanie wants to know, can we do B. Arthur? I want to check in on B. Arthur. Listen, it's real simple. And I have had this question from a million clients. I have been reading for clients since, 2012, give or take. I've been reading since I was in high school. I mean, I had clients in high school, but they were high school kids. Do we count them? I guess we do, but they didn't pay me. So I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I get asked this all the fucking time. What's my purpose in life? What's my purpose as a light worker? Your purpose is to be your best self. That's it. It's not hard. People get very disappointed when I give them this answer, especially when they paid for a reading. They're like, I just paid this bitch $100 to tell me this. But that's the truth. And that's what comes through every time. Your purpose is to be your best self, to love yourself, to love the people around you. That's it. That's it. Evolve. Act with kindness. Come with compassion. That's it. It's not, it's not this grand mission. It's really not. I hate to disappoint people. I hate to disappoint you, but like Auntie's mission, my mission in life is to wear a shirt that says Chill Slut and get drunk on camera with 400 people. This is my job. This is my purpose in life. And it seems so mundane and so stupid, but tell me you're not feeling your shit right now, because you are. And that's my job. I bring your vibes up. I make you happy. And it seems fucking stupid, right? It kind of seems dumb. When you really look at it, you're looking at these grand, grand schemes in life and, the angels and the this and the that. It's like this hoe's job is to get drunk on camera and make people happy. It's mundane, it's ridiculous, but it's legit. It's real. I mean, we need to top off this glass before I go, right? Yes, we do. Okay, we're going to take a little potty break because I have been hydrating. I know Bernadette wants to make sure that this hoe is hydrating. I'm very excited. I don't even know if she's still on here, but I'm really excited once the Rona is over to hit Sedona with Lady Bernadette. I'm going to take a little potty break. I'm going to top off my glass. And we will reconvene. I can't believe we made it to $15,000. Blondrian says we love you. I love you guys too. Carrie says you're amazing. No, you're amazing. You guys teach me every day. It's legit. I know it sounds like bullshit, but it's real. I learn from you guys every day. Even the trolls. Am I coming to Sedona? When is Linda doing Sedona? I mean, I'm not slated to appear there, no. But I don't even know when she's doing it. It's close, right? Oh, I love the hearts. I just love seeing those. I wish YouTube had like a heart thing. All right. I'll be right back. Girl, I'm looking forward to it. I'm like, let's go to Sedona. Let's do this shit. Let's go. Okay, I'll be right back. Auntie will be right back. Oh, yeah, that's like 50 minutes. Just hold on. We have one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they take a long time, dude. Sorry, I should have told you. Lo siento. What do you have it at? Are you drinking too? Oh, I'm gonna have to turn on a light, y'all. I'm gonna go till the man feeds me. Like this is my plan. This is my dream. This is my nightmare. This is my plan. I'm gonna go till the man feeds us. By us, I mean me. We're definitely going to do a Third Eye Champagne. As soon as this bitch Rona is done, there are going to be Third Eye Champagne events for sure. And it will be a fucking party. Spiritual party. Legit. It's funny because Eliza, just the other day, Moon Pluto Astrology, if you're not following her, you should be. She was like, I see you doing retreats. I see you doing events. I'm like, I'm going to fucking do it. Ooh. Yeah, no, we're gonna have a whole thing. In fact, if you were there for the Halloween seance, this is the weirdest thing. So we're doing this Halloween seance, and I dress up, I get in my costume, right? And that, like I said, that's the only time I read on anybody's loved ones that have passed over. So not just celebs or people I recognize, but your mom, your kids, whatever. Great grandma, anybody that comes through, I will read on. And we were doing it, and this guy comes through, and he was like a Viking. Like, it was the weirdest thing. This guy just comes through, and he was like, why isn't there a fire? Why? The energy is so good in here. Yeah, it really is. It's beautiful. Why are you doing this? Like, blah, 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 blah. And I remember thinking, like, oh my God, like, I have to do this. Like, we have to do, like, a Halloween thing. Like, we have to do, like, some crazy ass, not Burning Man, because that's lame, but, do we have trolls? Trolls are stupid. Trolls are lame. Lame as shit. Tupac randomly gave his thoughts on Drake, Cardi B, Jay-Z, Nas, Justin Bieber, Beyonce, and Justin Timberlake. DJ Khaled just released an album with these people as collabs. Oh my God. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? What do I see for Kate and Prince William? I mean, they'll do fine, but... Whoa, so all of those people that Tupac was randomly talking about, oh my God, damn it, this just blows my mind. That just blows my mind. Oh my God, thank you, Ro. I had no idea. Oh my God. That just legitimizes that Tupac. Oh my God. Holy shit. Anyway, the guy, yeah, he wanted us to do live shit. We're going to be doing live shit. Wow. 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 Oh my God, that just blows my mind. Damn, is there a troll roast going on? Apparently. I don't know, I just got back. I just went potty. Legit, I don't know how else to say it anymore. I've been around too many kids too long. Now it's just, I just went potty. Like, wow. Which reading? Okay, so it is the last Drunk Tarot that I did. It's the freebie. So if you go to Patreon, you do not have to sign up. You do not have to pay. It is on the public page. So if you go to my public Patreon, there is a free Drunk Tarot. It's the very last one that I did, so it should be the very first thing that you see. You might have to scroll because I think they show you like the locked posts. But I'm doing that stuff for free. This is the first time I've done it live across the board. Usually, because of trolls, I do it over on Patreon, but it's open to everybody. And then I put the link up. I say, okay, I'm over here and everybody can watch and it's free for everybody. It's for the public. This is the first time I've done this as a little experiment we did where I was like, okay, I'm going to go live like I do on Thursdays. So it's there. If you go over to my Patreon, it should be there, open to the public. Good shit, too. Is Zach Baggins as douchey as everyone claims? Okay, so let me tell you my Zach Baggins story. Y'all, I am a quadruple Scorpio. Do you know how much shit I just don't tell you? Then she gets a little alcohol in her. The Gemini comes out. The Sag Stellium comes out. She's like, all right, let me tell you something, honey. So, the Portuguese Hall. Okay. You have likely seen previews of this place. Let me tell you this. It's extremely haunted. It's next to a Freemasons building, which Casey Watson seems to think is significant. Ms. Design says, thanks for doing this. And I'm going to say, no, thank you for donating. If you haven't donated yet and you want to donate, givebutter.com/fundthecollective. Link is in bio. Link is in box. Please do so. Every tiny little bit counts. If you want to tip me for this, if you want to get in on this, even, I mean, I've had people donate $2 and $3 and every little bit counts. FYI. So thank you for being here. Thank you for donating. This is why I'm doing this. It's kind of a donation celebration and reward for everybody. So Portuguese Hall. Okay. It was built in like 1907. I'm half Portuguese on mom's side and half Scotch Irish on dad's side, which probably makes me insanely psychic, more than I know. So this building is super crazy haunted. I mean, it's absurdly haunted. I'm sure you've heard my haunting stories. I'm sure you've heard my haunting stories about this shit. I've done live streams there. I went with Megan Davis. We live streamed for like 4 hours. I've been there with Linda Grindle. So, Clarence, that's so sweet. Happy Mother's Day to all moms and grandmothers. That's very sweet. So we go there. I took Linda there. I don't remember why I took her there, but I took Linda there. And we walk in the building. She says to me, and I've said this a million times, I'm going to say it again. She says to me, Elia says, hi, I'm new here. Oh my God, love you, bless you. Welcome to Drunk Tarot. I'm drunk. Yeah, and we were going to do a ghost hunt there before Rona hit. We were selling tickets to do a ghost hunt there. Whoa! We went past 15,000. We're at $15,186. Oh my God, thank you, Connie, and thank you everybody who donated during the stream. Wow. All the hearts just went crazy on Instagram. Instagram's like, fuck yes. By the way, if you're waiting for your link, if you buy the link to the QAnon Zoom, I have to send that to you manually. I will likely do it tomorrow because now I'm drunk and it's Friday. But you're going to get it. So chill. You're going to get it. It doesn't get sent to you automatically. I have to do it myself. So FYI. But Linda said it's the most haunted building that she's ever been in since she was at the Stanley Hotel. The Stanley Hotel is the building the hotel, that Stephen King based The Shining on. Okay. Cameron wants to know if anyone else is buffering. I'm not buffering. So we're in there. Man, we heard doors slamming, crazy stuff. She says, this place is so haunted, you got to get ghost hunters in here. So she knows the ghost hunters, like the original ghost hunters. What are they called? Oh my God. Taps. So she knows these, basically the way that, I'm getting to Zach Baggins, I promise. My Grammy gene is kicking in. She takes about 30 minutes to tell a story, which is what is happening now. But anyway, so she said, the way that they get these shows get like places to read on is they have like kind of feeder places. So she says, I know someone that can hook you up with ghost hunters. Great, let's do it, right? Because the Portuguese Hall, it's a nonprofit, Portuguese nonprofit, and we need all the money we can get. Thank you, Blondrian. So she's going, you can make like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. One of these ghost hunting shows comes to see you. I mean, that's a lot of money, and we can help a lot of people with that money. So we bring in Tammy and this team called LHI, and they do massive ghost hunting. They record everything. They send it off to ghost hunters, and ghost hunters is like, not interested. But Ghost Adventures is interested. Enter Zach Baggins, right? So, but they said, okay, you got to come back and record more, because Ghost Adventures isn't convinced. Now, what's really interesting is Ghost Adventures does end up coming to Benicia, and they did the Union Hotel, and I have tea on that. So if you've seen that Union Hotel Ghost Adventures episode, I got tea. I'll get there. But anyway, so we do another ghost hunt. Shit pops off. Things are crazy. And at that point, Linda kind of says, I'm a little concerned because it's a Catholic organization. And it is celebrating the miracles of Queen St. Isabel. It's very female positive. She said, Zach, we have statues of Queen St. Isabel. We have statues of the Virgin Mary in there. She says, Zach is really interested in demonic shit. And if it's not demonic, he doesn't want to do it on his show. This is what I'm being told. I can't remember if Linda told me this or if one of the people at LHI told me this, but they're telling me this. It has to be demonic. And I said, no. I said, these people that come here and that donate money to us, like, that won't fly. Like, we can't do that. We 1,000% cannot have anything. They can't come in this building and say, oh, it's a demon. Like, it will literally ruin the brand, quote unquote, but it will insult innumerable people. Like, it would be the biggest insult to anyone living or dead associated with this building and with this organization. Like, we can't do it. So they come back, and they said, well, they're not so sure they want to do it. They want us to go back in and do more readings, like, more filming. And I said, no, you've been in here long enough. It was hours of filming. And I said, no, they have enough. If they don't want to get in here, they don't want to get in here. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I can't have, like, even if they wanted to pay all this money, love you, NYC. My heart, my home away from home. Flat out. Fucking love you, NYC. Like, we can't even do it, even if they want to pay us a bunch of money. So obviously Ghost Adventures does not come through to the Portuguese Hall, which I think is good. Love my Virgos too. So what they ended up doing, they end up coming to Benicia, and they end up doing an episode at the Union Hotel. So here's some tea. Bernadette has stayed in the Union Hotel, so she knows. The haunted chair in Porterville. I forgot about the haunted chair. I forgot they did the haunted chair. No, Bernadette's been in the Portuguese Hall, and she's been in the Union Hotel. Like, she knows. Yay, Shane. I love that you're here. Are you still in Hong Kong? God bless you, my love. So here's the deal on the Union Hotel. I can't talk. I'm not that drunk, but I've been like slurring all day. Let's blame the vaccine. No, not really. So I stayed there for my honeymoon. Santos and husband bought and I stayed there when we had our floors redone. Santos didn't like it there, but he didn't like it there because he didn't like the elevator, which is like a very weird Santos thing to do. So if you're new here, Santos is my dog that has passed away. I had him for 20 years. He was the love of my life. But we had to take him downstairs to go to the bathroom, right? And he hated that elevator, so we had to leave. We actually had to go get a new hotel because the dog was like, I hate this elevator. I ain't getting off here. He would not go to the bathroom when we took him outside. He was like, I hate all of you. We ended up having to bring him back to this house in the middle of the night because he would not pee and he would not poop. The minute he gets in the backyard, he was like, well, this is where I belong. He went to the bathroom. Everything was fine. Union Hotel. So I happen to know the manager of 20 years of the Union Hotel before they sold it. She said to me, I'm about to slander people, y'all. See, this is what you get with Drunk Tarot. This is what you get. Please join Patreon. She says to me, every single thing in that episode is a flat out fucking lie. And that is a quote. That is a quote, a flat out fucking lie. This is what she told me. She said, I worked there for 20 years. I have been there my whole life. She's a lifelong Venetian. She has lived here forever. Her father was the police chief. And she said, I watched that. She was so mad. She cusses like me. She's a 70-year-old woman that smokes pot constantly and cusses like cray-cray. She goes, those motherfuckers. She was going off, dude. She was like, those motherfuckers, they just sat there and lied and made shit up and lied. Every single thing she said, every single thing that happened on the episode. She said they didn't even have the history right. She was like, they got all the history wrong. She was pissed. Because, you know, she was a manager of that hotel for 20 some odd years. I mean, why is my phone not charging? This is annoying. These chargers. Instagram, I may have to go. I think you're going to have to join me over on YouTube if you want to finish the end. Because for whatever reason, this shit is not charging. These chargers are not working, and I don't know why. It's funny. I love Mystic Medusa. If you haven't checked out Mystic Medusa, do. But the astrology today, so she sends everything into my inbox, and it was like, your electronics are going to be fucked up today. Nothing is charging. Nothing is charging. What's going to happen is Zach is going to get exposed. You know, exposed, I think there's always going to be rumors. But I was hesitant to say anything because, you know, at one point I was like, well, he's on the Travel Channel, right? Is he on the Travel Channel? Because Travel Channel, God bless them, or maybe not. Twice I've been rejected by Travel Channel. Welcome to my tea. We're not even reading on dead people anymore. Twice I've been rejected by Travel Channel. And I was reluctant to say anything about his show because I thought, well, Travel Channel might want me again. You know, they might next time not reject me. But now I don't give a shit. It's Rona time and I don't fucking care. Cool story. I traced my ancestry back pre-slave trade and found out the original place I'm from in Africa was colonized by the Portuguese and is the only Spanish-speaking African country. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, once we're up and running again, I want to do a ghost hunt at the Portuguese Hall. Like, sell tickets, the whole deal. Like, not live stream, but legit. Why is this not fucking charging? Yeah, I don't fucking care. I'm bitter. I've been rejected by TLC. I've been rejected by, isn't the Duggars on TLC? Maybe it's good that I've been rejected by these people. Maybe we like this. Yeah, I don't know why my iPad is not charging. This is so bizarre. Oh, he's on Discovery. I've been rejected by Discovery too. On T, my friends, I've always been this close to network TV, and every effing time they're like, you know what? Not so much. Ooh! Okay, is Teresa Caputo legit? Oh God, let me slander some mediums. Let me do it. I'm ready. You know who's real? And I know he got caught for doing fucked up shit. John Edwards is the real deal. He's the real. I'm gonna tell you another secret. I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians when I'm in need of comfort food, mentally, or I'm sick. I realize it's vacuous horse shit. I realize this. But there's something about it. I don't know, there's something about it that just makes me feel better. So I happened to watch the episode where John Edwards was reading for Kim. And I read John Edwards. And he's legit. I felt it. I felt it. I felt it. I was like, this guy is legit. Oh, Caputo. There's a lot of fans of the Long Island medium. I'm going to say this. I am not in love with her style because I don't believe in ambushing people with psychic information that they didn't ask for. So that is a personal issue for me. I think it's really invasive. I think it's just sort of wrong. Bernie goes, girl, you don't need a network. That kept the Duggars. Yeah, that's true. I don't need a network that kept the Duggars. Fuck the Duggars. They're child molesters. It's terrifying. Yeah, and of course they plan all this shit out, right? I mean, I'm sure she didn't just walk into an ice cream store and say, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I'm getting something from Spirit. I don't believe that was fully spontaneous. I mean, these people, it was clearly planned out, but I still feel like it's kind of fucked up. Yeah, it is. It's all scripted. Exactly. But I feel like it sort of perpetuates, I don't know, invasive behavior. Oh, Doreen Virtue's super interesting. So Doreen Virtue, if you don't know, she was what type of champagne am I drinking? Some of the only champagne that I drink, it's expensive. It's Veuve. Veuve Clicquot is what I'm drinking. I adore it. It's just, God, and this bottle especially, can I just say, is delicious. Like, I'm very happy with it. I got distracted by the champagne. I'm like, yes, it's this. But yeah, Doreen. So she's big new age lady, Doreen Virtue. She's big new age lady, right? In case you don't know who she is. And all of a sudden she's like, I renounce all of this. It's God, it's Jesus, it's Christianity. I'm gonna read on her. Fuck it, I don't care. You had a psychic ambush you at Lucky's. She said you needed to buy crystals to heal. Uh-huh. That's a... No. Distract me. It's fine. It's drunk tarot. It's okay. That's a scam. When let me tell you this. When psychics ambush you and tell you, oh, you need to pay for my services, I'm going to give you a freebie, but now you have to pay, or you're cursed, or buy this crystal and I'll help you. Scam. Even if they read you and they're legit, Even if you're like, there's no way they could have known that. Doesn't fucking matter. It's a fucking scam. Yeah, Doreen Virtue. I get this like confusion energy on her. Oh, you know who's crazy is Marianne Williamson. Holy shit, that just came through like a bullet. She's goddamn crazy. Oh my God. Sorry. She's cray-cray. Holy shit. Doreen Virtue. First of all, Doreen Virtue has a really good psychic shield. She's like, bitch, you're not reading me. She's giving me double fingers. Like, she's like, fuck you. She's not. No. She's like, you're not fucking reading me, ho. Yeah, she doesn't want me touching her. All right. Do I respect that? Even that is a fucked up question. Do I respect that or do I keep pushing forward? That's wrong. That's not okay, Auntie. That's not okay. That's just because you're, 2.5 glasses in. That's a lot of glasses. Ooh, and we need to hydrate. I don't know who Amy Allen is. You make working till 1:30 a.m. a breeze. Why, thank you. Tyler Henry. You know what? I like Tyler Henry. I think Tyler Henry has a little help. But I think he's legit, but I think he also gets help because he wants to seem better at it than he is. Not that he's bad at it, but this guy feels pressure. He feels like he's got to hit the mark every time. So if he can't hit the mark, I think he gets a little extra help, y'all. I do. He's good, though. No, he's good. He's good. This guy's good. I think when it comes to televised shit, when it comes to shit where he's being looked at, he's like, I can't fuck this up. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. He's not wrong. Because if there is one fuck up or one thing where he doesn't seem legit on camera, where people are watching, where it's very high profile, it will decimate this guy's reputation. Which is where I'm lucky because I don't fucking care. I have to say this. I do not care. I don't care. I enjoy it when my predictions come true. I like it a lot. P.S. Keep a lookout for allthepredictions.com because you're going to be able to find all my predictions and hopefully other people's predictions so you can look and see. It's coming. After the membership. This is what's next. I got plans, y'all. I got plans. But he's legit. This guy's a real deal. I'm reading him. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. But I think he can't, I don't know who's managing him, but it's not just him. There's someone else behind him going, you know what? Like, you can't fuck this up on camera. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Bernadette, you need to be fed and watered. I do. I need more liquid. But he's legit. He's the real deal. This guy's the real deal. And I like him. I like his energy. I would kick it with him. I would hang out with him. Oh, honey. Thomas John doesn't have the best energy. I'm going to leave it at that. Marie Laveau will come through and probably tell me what a piece of shit I am. She probably come through like Frida Kahlo. So Frida Kahlo comes through on a Halloween seance. I want to say it was 2 years ago. Kahlo comes through and she's like, you know what? You're an asshole. I mean, she came through and was like, you're a piece of shit. And I fucking hate you. Like she did not like me. And I feel like Marie Laveau is probably going to come through with the same vibe. Like, you know what? Why don't you shut up? Like, I really do. I really do. I feel like she's gonna come through and be like, you know what, ho? Why don't you shut your fucking mouth? And I want to read on Frida and Diego so badly, but she did not like me. She did not like me. I got a lot of directives from a lot of these dead people. Number one, Maya Angelou, I remember her telling me very clearly that I need to do more to help Black women, flat out. She was like, you know what? You need to do more to help Black women. Okay, check the box. You got it, Miss Maya Angelou. I'm sorry, Dr. Maya Angelou. Liz Taylor comes through and says, do not appear on camera without makeup. It's like an abomination. How dare you? Do you know, okay, speaking of the Warrens, that would be Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are like massive demonologists. I have opinions. And what about Papa Legba? Okay, do you know my Papa Legba story? Do you know the story? Do you guys know the story? I have opinions on Ed and Lorraine, which maybe I should just leave off to the side. But maybe I shouldn't say anything. So I have two dreams, and I don't know who this guy is, okay? I have these two dreams. And I'll never forget it as long as I live. I have this dream where I am by a river, and there's a woman there, and this man comes out, and he's wearing I will never forget this as long as I live. He's wearing black and red silk, and he's got a silk top hat on. And he's laughing. He trips me, and he laughs at me. And I mean, we kind of go to this room together, and he's like telling me stuff. I don't remember what it was. And he's laughing, and he's holding this sign. I remember a sign very clearly. I don't remember what it said at this point, but this was years ago. And I wake up from the dream, and I'm like, God, that was like a visitation. Like, that was something. So I look it up, and it ends up being Papa Legba. And so I said something. On social media. And a couple people contacted me and said, you know, I work with hoodoo, I work with voodoo, you know, I know Papa Legba, like, I get, like, he has a message for you, he's got to talk to you, all this kind of stuff. And I didn't mess with it. But at the time, and I did not know this, so at the time, Santos was dying. He was just about to go into some really gnarly shit. Dog's 20 years old. I mean, it's going to happen, right? So the dog's in the hospital, and I'm trying to figure out, I have another dream about Papa Legba. Okay, I am not into voodoo. I'm just, it's not my thing. I don't know anything about it. I don't know who this guy is. You know, I know nothing. But I have another dream. But he seems like my homie. He seems like my pal. So I go and I look it up. And basically it says, if you go to a crossroads, this is a wild story, y'all. If you go to a crossroads and you take what he loves, which I want to say was, it might have been pennies, it might have been dimes, but you take what he loves, it was gold and some kind of coinage. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate that. And you plant it at the three crossroads, Papa Legba will appear to you. And he sometimes appears as a big black dog. No shit. So I go to Grammy's house because she happens to live right near a crossroads. And I'm with Husband Bot, and the dog is in the hospital. And I didn't know this, but Papa Legba is kind of the patron saint of dogs. Like, dogs are sacred to him. So we go, dark, right near a Catholic church. Grammy lived literally like a block over from the Catholic church. And we go to the one crossroads. I do it like they said to do it on the internet, right? So we go to the thing, and I dig up, you know, the ground. There's like a tree planted right at the corner. So I dig that up, put something in there, go to the next corner, dig that up, put something there, go to the next corner, put something there. And it says, so the legend is, or legend, I don't know what the fuck call it, on the fourth corner, Papa Legba will appear. So we do the three corners. And I look over at I shit you not, this is insane to me. But husband bot can confirm. And he is a skeptic. So he was like on the floor. Look at the fourth corner. And here comes this man walking this gigantic black dog. I shit you not. It's like 10:30 at night. I shit you not. And whatever we were doing obviously was like, Papa Legba was like, okay, go for it. Like, okay, wish granted. And the next day, I believe this was for Santos, because the next day we went and got Santos out of the hospital, and they said, look, your dog's dying. Do you want to put him to sleep? And I said, no. So we brought him home. The minute and he seemed okay. He seemed placid. The minute we got him home, he looked at me and he started howling. And I went, oh God, we got to put the dog down. Like, he looked me dead in the eye. That dog looked me dead in the eye and started howling. And I went, okay, we have to call someone in. But that is my crazy Papa Legba story. I to this day, I mean, it was insane. I mean, I read this online. 1, 2, 3, you plant something at the 3 corners, and on the 4th corner, Papa Legba appears, and literally we look up, and there's this man walking, I mean, gigantic black dog. It's real. It's legit. It's legit crazy as shit. Woo, honey. Okay, this was not the best drunk tarot, I have to say, because usually I actually read on things, which we kind of did, but when they're spur of the moment like this. Do you remember there was a man laughing in your house while you were doing your reading? We could hear it on the video. It was so scary. Oh shit, I don't. I mean, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I've done so much psychic work in this house. I've had it clear a lot. Are the psychic twins legit? I'm thinking the Astro twins. Who the F are the psychic twins? Astro twins I like. Parting words from Tupac. I'm obsessed. Who is this Papa guy? Google him. Listen, you don't want to mess with the Loas unless you know what you're doing. Julia says, love the stories. Thank you so much. The necklace, so I got this necklace in Tennessee. I still have it. So we went to this, I have to say this. So I planned out this whole trip in Tennessee. I'm actually an excellent trip planner. So my mom and husband he went to go get his whiskey. Okay, this man had custom-made whiskey at, like a dick, right? Custom-made whiskey. At the distillery in Kentucky. He's like, I'm just going to go fly up and grab it. And then I said, well, let's make a thing of it. So me, mom, who's never left the state, I think, and husband we go to Tennessee, and we're going to drive to Kentucky. Love the South, by the way. Fucking love you guys. I love it all. I think I just love wherever I go, although New York really is my home away from home. But we ended up going to, oh my God, and did I tell you about the Civil Rights Museum? Oh, Jesus. So we go to, which is, by the way, at the motel where Martin Luther King is shot. So we go to the Civil Rights Museum, and it was just gut-wrenching. It's beautiful. Everyone should go. I mean, you have to go. But you go on this tour, and you can go through right where Martin Luther King's room was, in the balcony where he was shot. And as I'm going through, I have so many tangents. I'm so sorry, you guys. But as I'm going through, there's a corner. You turn a corner, and I remember stopping. Like, this was straight psychic shit. I remember stopping like this and just being like, I don't want to turn the corner. I don't want to turn. I didn't know what was there. They don't tell you. They don't tell you. You just kind of follow these arrows on the floor. So I don't want to turn this corner. I'm like totally freaked out. Oh my God. Like, I don't know why, but I was like, no. I mean, I froze, you guys. Of course, there's all these people behind me, so I have to turn the corner. I turn the corner, and there is the room, and there is the balcony where he was shot. And I just went like, oh shit. Like, it hit me. It hit me hard, man. Woo, honey. So we went to a plantation, which had terrible energy. You know, Jill Scott got on her Instagram and was talking about how she went to a plantation and pissed on the floor. And I remember this very clearly. She goes, somebody took a long, hot piss on the floor. I was like, oh my God. But we also went to an Underground Railroad house, which was really interesting. So they sell these beautiful items from South Africa. Beautiful necklace. And I buy the necklace. I get the necklace home and I'm like, this necklace fucking hates me. Like the necklace was uncomfortable. The necklace was unhappy. I couldn't get a read. Like it didn't want to be worn. It didn't want to be in the house. So I ended up hanging it outside in my backyard. Part of me was like, I think I need to send this back to Africa. Like this necklace does not want to be here. But once we got the necklace in the backyard and I put more flowers outside, this necklace was like, I love it here. I'm protecting your house. And that's where it lives. That's where it lives. Loves it here now. Why is nothing charging on this? Like, this is insane to me. Is there anything else before I go? Questions, comments, what have you? Because I am going to go in a minute. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys so much. So, FYI, in case you are new here, in case you just got here, I am crowdfunding to start my own membership website. Some of it will be free, some of it will be paid, so everybody benefits, which I love. We just hit the $15,000 milestone today. And thank you again to everyone who donated. We're halfway there. We're halfway there, we're halfway there, we're halfway there, which is super exciting. So this is a celebration. This is why we're here. We are celebrating every time we hit a milestone. I will do a drunk tarot for free for the public. This is usually stuff that is for patrons or members. The donations are in the chat if you want to go donate. So coming up, we're going to have an auction. We're going to have a live auction as part of the fundraiser. We're going to have a Republican sex tea or dead celebrity sex tea, either one. I don't want to do live celebrities, but anybody else? Well, not Republican. I should say politician. We're going to be doing that over Zoom. And then to cap it all off, we're going to be doing a stream-a-thon, Jerry Lewis style. I'm going to go as long as I can. And that will be the very end moment. Listen, we got good stuff coming on this auction. Mona Loring is giving us a healing session. I have people giving us astrology sessions. I have a beautiful quilt by Brandy Lee Quilts on Instagram. If you don't know her, you should follow her. I got cookies. I've got a beautiful purse Connie is donating. I'm going to be donating some of my personal stuff. So all of that is coming. Before I go, let's play a round of Who's Better in Bed. So I think I want to say it was the first drunk tarot we did, Who's Better in Bed. Give it to me. Give it to me. Who's better in bed? So far, I will tell you this, David Bowie and Cher, of all people, have the best in bed ever honors. So you got to give me who's better. Don't forget to hydrate, Corey says. I know I will. Thank you for the hearts, Instagram. Instagram's down to 3 people, but we just lost like a good, honey, we lost a good almost 100 people on YouTube already because they didn't know how to play. Love you, Burn. They didn't know we were gonna play Who's Better in Bed. You can do living celebs. Anybody who's better in bed. Celebs, known people, Bill Gates or Marilyn Monroe. It's Marilyn. Jamie Foxx versus Tom Cruise. Ooh, Jamie. Orlando Bloom or Timberlake. Bloom. William or Harry. Harry. J-Lo or Ben Affleck. Ooh, honey, that's a toss-up. That's a toss-up. Pedro Pascal or Oscar Isaac. Pedro. Ooh, honey. Ooh, okay. Peter Frampton or Steve Perry. Hold on, I gotta look at this one. Frampton. Let me tell you, that guy's a lover. He'll take care of you. Jimi Hendrix or Bob Dylan Hendrix. I know, I love Jill Scott too. Matt Damon or Ben Affleck, both are so-so. Brad or Leo? Brad. Night, Michelle. Brad Pitt or Angelina? Brad. Tom Hiddleston or Benedict Cumberbatch? Tom. Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth? Ooh. Heavens, but heavens. Oh my God. Evans, but by a hair. Pun intended. AOC or Ilhan Omar? AOC. Steven Tyler or Ozzy Osbourne? Well, Ozzy not now. Ozzy's sloppy. Sorry, Ozzy's sloppy in bed, so that's a no. Pete Davidson or Ariana Grande? Oh, she's sweet. She's sweet in bed. She's sweet. I'm going to give it to her. Jay or Silent Bob? You've seen the nudity, right? In Zack and Miri Make a Porno. I mean, Jay's dick is massive. I'm going to leave it at that. Although Silent Bob is attentive. Mick Jagger or Steven Tyler? Jagger. Johnny Depp or Milo, like I'm going to say this guy's name right, Ventimiglia. Nah, who knows? Anyway, it's not Johnny Depp. Now y'all are going real fast. Now y'all are going real fast. Hold on, I got to back up here. Like Will Ferrell? Johnny Depp or Will Ferrell? It's not Johnny Depp. Might have been Johnny Depp back in the day. Let me tell you something. In Winona days, Johnny Depp was good in bed, but I feel like he fell off. I feel like he had it and then he lost it. Timberlake or Fallon? Timberlake. Fallon's got some issues. Picasso or Pollock? That's a good question. Picasso could be mean. Picasso could be rough. Pollock, lazy. So there's that. Tucker Carlson versus Biden. Okay. See, everybody left early and they missed Who's Better in Bed Psychic Edition. Oh, Tucker Carlson's into some weird shit. This guy's into some weird shit, and I sort of love it. I mean, he's a piece of shit. He's garbage. He's a racist piece of garbage, but he has no shame. Tucker Carlson has no shame. He hides a lot behind that bow tie, honey. Oh, my God. Michelangelo or Leonardo? That's a good one. Oh, Leonardo, who was also bisexual, by the way. Tom Jones or Prince? Prince is up there with Cher and David Bowie. I don't think you can fuck with Prince. Catherine the Great. Oh, you guys want to go back in the day. I love the sex game, don't you? Triple Scorpio, can't help it. Technically quadruple, but Catherine the Great or Mary Queen of Scots? Oh, Catherine the Great. Mary was a little, like, she was a little frigid. Keanu Reeves or Jason Statham? Oh, Keanu. Oh, honey. Okay, Keanu. Oh, honey. Oh, Keanu Reeves. Stop. I can't even do it right now. Stop. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And he's endowed and polite. Oh. I'm having a whole Keanu Reeves moment right now. Oh my God. Holy shit. I'm going to say this. If you can have sex with Keanu Reeves, do it. Do it. John Lennon or Paul McCartney? That's a toss-up. That's actually a toss-up. Well, you got so many. Melania or Michelle? Oh, honey, Michelle. Dude, Michelle will turn you out. Michelle Obama will turn your ass out. Let me tell you that. Oh, they still have good sex. Oh, my God, they still have good sex. Not too freaky deaky, but one or both of them is fond of the doggy style. I'll tell you that right now. Joe Manganiello or Channing Tatum? Joe. Hands down, Joe. Tatum's not bad, but Chris Farley or Adam Sandler? You guys are a crack up. Who, like, you're coming over these people. This is crazy. Damn it, I lost it. Chris Farley or Adam Sandler? Farley. Farley gets it. Farley for the win. Oh, yeah. Big time for the win. David Cassidy or Donny Osmond? Cassidy. Although Donny Osmond would do some freaky deaky shit, but then he feels guilty about it. Lewis or Clark? Honey, Sacagawea every time. Please. Valentino or Clark? Oh, Valentino. You know, Clark Gable is a self-admitted bad lay. He's a self-admitted bad lay. He's like, I don't know, I just lay there and look pretty. Keith Olbermann or Brian Lawrence? Oh, please. Laurel or Hardy? Laurel or Hardy? Ooh, actually, that's a toss-up. That's a toss-up. Oh, I like this question. Daniel Kaluuya or John Boyega? Daniel. Jim Carrey versus Robin Williams. Oh, they both had their merits. Elon Musk or Bill Gates? Elon! Oh, and Elon's into some freaky shit. I don't have to say Elon's better in bed, but that man is into some very nasty, 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 nasty shit. Oh, honey. He's very specific. Elon Musk is very specific. Like, do this, do that. Like, very specific. Eartha Kitt or Grace Jones? Corey, I think you're the only one left on here in the chat. I love it. Ooh, that's a toss-up. Those two are a toss-up. How nasty is Elon? Dude, specific. Like, he will instruct you. He will instruct you. He will instruct you. He will tell you, like, I want you to, like, very specific, like, like, oh, man. Oof. All right, that's it. I'm done. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. It's long enough. It's enough of a celebration, I think. It's enough of a thank you, I think. When we hit 20,000, we will do another free Drunk Tarot for the public. I want to say thank you again very, very much. If you're waiting for your link, if you bought the QAnon reading, so I did this uncensored QAnon reading. If you're waiting for your link, it's coming tomorrow because I'm drunk. And it's Friday, and I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to go chill out. So I have to send those links manually. It will come tomorrow morning, give or take where you live. Thank you again for your donations. Thank you for getting us to 15,000 people. If you want to donate, the link is in the bio. The link is in the box. We're going to build this membership community, and I am hard for me to even talk about because I'm just that excited and happy about it. So if this is your first Drunk Tarot, I want to say thank you. I want to say welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, time, your donations, your comments, your love. I get a lot of shit around YouTube because I'm a cusser, but I'm also a lover. I love you guys. So thank you.